Actually better than mine. Yeah, weight sits in like that.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Birch Avenue here. Just sorting my microphone out here, just getting a few audio things resolved. Andrew calling here on the call for you this afternoon for this big Women's Super League game. Josie Mamich looking to make some inroads here for South Hobart. Our two most recent champions going head-to-head here at Birch Avenue this afternoon. Starting lineup for South Hobart: Ponting, Browning, Byers, Booth, Mamich, Batchelor, Watkins, Johnson, Sega, Choi and Clifford. On the attack here, you see other Byers, big shoes to fill with Lucy Roberts out injured for the season. She's now the chief playmaker. The Launceston United starting lineup: there's Moana Chamberlain with the ball. The rest of their side in goals: Jaslyn Venn. Then you've got Izzy de Klerk, Laura Dickinson, Danny Gunton returns to the starting lineup this week. Big inclusion: Katie Hill, Nicola Clark, Holly Jones, Maddie Lawser, Amelia Wing gets a start, and Liana Giuliani. So those are your starting lineups. Apologies for the delay with the audio kicking in here, but no goals yet in this big Women's Super League clash early in the season. But the two most recent champions going head-to-head. South Hobart bouncing back with a thumping round 2 victory after the start they were after for their title defence, held on opening day by the Kingborough Lions. The Kingborough Lions outfit, it must be said, who look much improved and probably be factoring in the title race this year in my estimation. Launceston United narrowly going down to the Devonport Strikers after a narrow victory over Glenorchy Knights. It's a free kick blown there against Jones. And out of play, it goes. So an early corner opportunity here for Launceston United. Dickinson across to lend some support. For Lawson, who bends this one in, cleared off the line there. Watkins getting back, saves the day. Byers clears it up the park. Katie Hill trying to find Lawson. Out of play again. It's certainly an intriguing Super League season we appear to have developing at the moment. It's quite evenly matched, certainly at the top of the table. Moana Chamberlain Sends it through. We'll also be able to get their ponting out of the line. Chamberlain, of course, been a star at Northern Rangers in the Northern Championship. Making the step up to the Super League this year, and really looking forward to seeing what she can do. She's on the ball again here. Plenty of attacks flowing through her at the moment. Gunton back in the team, looking to make something happen. It's a South Hobart defence. It's restructuring to do, it's fair to say, with right pulling. Byers taking it away here. Jenna Farrow, of course, such a star at the back. Emily Navarpool. It's a new look defence this year. And no Sophie Westwood in today's starting lineup either. So basically, the entire starting defence from last year different. Here's Josie Mamich, who's coming from an offside position. An intriguing season in store. Put narrowly over Launceston United. South Hobart, better of Devonport in that Summer Cup final. Kimbra pressing on opening day. Make the case for a few teams this year. Broken up by Lucy Booth. Mamich, good looking ball, a chance maybe for Browning. She dwells on it a minute. Surrounded by blue shirts and numbers. Able to win out and see the ball away. Booth. She leaves it back on the right. She bends it into the area. Headed away. Lawser. Now Danny Gunton. See her back. Here's Hannah Johnson. Squares it up for Phoebe Clifford. The former Lion in this lineup. That's a beautiful ball from Clifford. Opens things up for Browning! And South Hobart draw first blood. Goal in the 13th minute for Alia Browning. Beautifully composed finish. And well done there too on Phoebe Clifford in the build-up. Just picked a beautiful pass there. Split the defence open. And South Hobart take the lead. The defending champions off and running here at Birch Avenue. Buried it into the bottom corner there. Did not give Jaslyn Venn a chance. Next stuff from Browning, who started the season nicely for South Hobart. This is the second of a couple of Super League games today. I believe it was 2-2 between the competition newcomers. Knights and Riverside down at KG5 early. First point for their respective sides. Tomorrow, we'll see Kimbra taking on Taruna. Tough start to the season for the Pirates. Going up against the informed Laura Davis. We'll certainly need to tighten up the back in that one. And we'll conclude third round of Super League season. It's Chelsea Sega. The Lions' share of possession early on here is bursting forward is Baez. Tracking it to Clerk. Baez looks it back. Shipped to the area. Well done there by Hill. Saw it clear. Moving forwards. Now leading the charge out. Dickinson. Jones just unable to hold it up. Back to Lawser. A creative player in this United side and threads a beautiful ball through for Gunton. Gunton gets there, ponting out to make a great stop. Nearly a quick response there from Launceston United. Casey Ponting sharp off her line. Spoke of Byers having big shoes to fill with the Roberts injury. The Farrow departure certainly leaves a big hole there for Casey Ponting to fill, and great piece of keeping there. Danny Gunton, a good shot on target. Good enough to beat many keepers. Casey Ponting. Important stop. And I'd look to square the ledger in this one here and get a quick response, having fallen behind to Browning's strike. Also behind by Sega. It away. Storming forwards here is Mamich, and it's a lovely ball through. She's in behind. Josie Mamich to double the lead. Jaslyn Venn comes out and makes the stop, just as Ponting did at the other end. That one maybe even a more difficult save. Clean in on goal was Mamich there. But Jaslyn Venn answers the call. Both keepers standing up early on for their side. So a frenetic opening 16 minutes here. 1-0. Two very good scoring chances in the 3 minutes since that first goal. Here is Browning. Choi pressing up. What a star she was last season for this South Hobart team in that League Cup double. Such a vital part. So often it was Pishon Choi scoring the crucial goals. Launceston United know all too well about that. A great record against them. Indeed, this ground is battling away. It's Johnson, but just to keep a hold of the football. Gunson deflects into the middle. Stepping in Booth. Deflected pass broken up. Clark back there, and now Choi takes off down the right. Wing for company. Just to combine with Browning. Pishon Choi. Trying to carry it into the area. Clark did well. Defended the box stoutly. Gunton. It's boxed out by a pair of white shirts. Safety first there. Clerk retreats back to Jaslyn Venn. And Moana Chamberlain. Should be right at throat. Chamberlain trying to spring Holly Jones, but will be Batchelor vigilant. Chamberlain pressing up the pitch here, trying to win it back. South retreating. Dickinson. Watkins. Clever back heel for Mamich. Broken up by Clark. Hill. The bit over though was Watkins, who threads it through, trying to spring. Teammate who Browning, I think, realised the flag was up on her. Pishon Choi now. Wide on the right, Choi. Trying to tee up Mamich, but comfortably collected there by Jaslyn Venn. Moved back centrally is Graciela Baez. Booth stepping through. Just overhitting that one through to Ben. Chamberlain. Get away by Batchelor. Kept in by Booth, did well. Receives it back. Ship ball should be dealt with, and is by Chelsea Sega. With a few Kingborough Lions. The movement between the squads down south, a lot of it kind of result of the Zebras dropping out. Those players who've moved around and bit of a raffle, but Watkins, Sega, Clifford coming across in the starting lineup today. Chamberlain flicks on, great ball, big chance! Just wouldn't quite sit for Jarami. Chamberlain making things happen. Lawson, Ollie Jones. Dunton. Up to De Klerk. Showed a little too much of it to Watkins. And a nice one too, then sides into the middle, then threads one through. Then has it under control. Mamich. Josie Mamich into the area. It's Josie Mamich. Shut down by then. Good start to this game. Good start to the season, in fact. Jaslyn Venn, an accomplished keeper. Departure of Farrow. You could certainly make the argument she's the number one in the league at this stage, Jaslyn, based on her performances over the past couple of years. Accomplished and very good in those one-on-one type situations. Injury problems potentially here, though, for Amelia Wing. Youngster who's come across from Riverside, a player of considerable promise. They've been talking about the Wing sisters up in the north for a while. Good to see Amelia out there in the Super League today. She should be right to continue. Jones. They've just let Booth in. Booth once more. Chamberlain rolling it through. Jones. The offside flag had been raised. Ponting, nice line of defence. Lofted over the top, Mamich. He'll give her reliable at the back. Shipped forward, giving Dunton to run at. Down to Byers. Dispute in midfield. Shipped over. Is the flag going to stay down here on Holly Jones? Ponting's out. It was a late flag, but it eventually came. Spills the way of Wing. It's not a misplaced ball. Hill sees it away from Mamich. Chamberlain breaking it up. Byers rolls through. Ball for Browning. Wing tracking back, did well. Watkins, Mamich. Now Booth. Johnson knocks it back and seen away by Dickinson. Chipped wide for Chamberlain. Will it stay in for her? Not quite. This one's worked forward. Johnson will knock it back to Ponting. Watkins, anyway, Jeremy. Foul blown in favour of Watkins. Sean in the Summer Cup final semi. Watkins. Get it away by Hill. Byers to Booth. Dickinson will go back to Venn. So Dickinson launches her trademark long throw, and it's a good one too. Springs Holly Jones. It's a great defensive tackle there from Hannah Johnson. Really good work. Now they might get something going back the other way. Watkins puts it wide for Mamich. She'll turn back towards goal. Hill for company. Squares it across for Choi. Choi driving into the area. Sean Choi dispossessed. Run by Wing. draws the free kick as well. Clerk. Looking up, might spill the way of Mamich. Josie Mamich threads one through for Watkins. Couldn't quite control it. Safely through to then as we reach the half-hour mark here. First half at Birch Avenue. It is a goal to the good. Panel of our last two Women's Super League champions. Jeremy Ford, but aimless ball in the end broken up. Dickinson. Jeremy. Also trying to get him behind, but Sega and Batchelor are on hand for South Hobart. Batchelor back to Ponting. Not content just to knock the short passes between each other. Through the area. They're pressing up on them here. United will South maintain their composure. They do a pretty good job of playing out in the end. Byers gets back a hold of the ball. Chamberlain. So they do win it back eventually. Dickinson. Receives it from de Klerk. Chamberlain. Throw will go the way of South Hobart. Byers. Away, might spill out the back here for Gunson. Not just specialist from long range. So to deny her space. Jeremy. Don to Clerk. Scored from similar territory against Devonport in round two with a great goal from into the area. Slid in there, Watkins joining with de Klerk. Watkins takes the Oz and then tries to spring Mamich. Well covered though by Dickinson. Rowling squares it up. Clifford. Assisted on. Rowling's opener. Lovely through ball. Here's Choi. Just to take on Danny Gunton. Fast feet from Choi, but numbers win out for the home side. Booth. Watkins. Chamberlain back to Dickinson. Altered into touch there by Ruby Batchelor. Launches the throw. Such a weapon is the Laura Dickinson long throw in. And unique, really. Launceston United. Here's Jeremy. Chamberlain. Lawser. Charge down, might get another crack at it. Lawser didn't make the connection she was after with the second shots. Through for Van, who just took the eye off the ball there. Jaslyn Van gets into a spot of bother. Had some support though. Form of Nicola Clark. Browning, pressured by Lawser. Hands from both sides shoot up. The referee says South Hobart's ball. Tries to get it to Choi. Gunton for company. Here's the duel. Browning tries to turn marker, couldn't get in behind though, Jeremy. Booth. Also. A little scrappy at the moment, this one, as we tick towards half-time breaks. South Hobart by a goal to nil. Quite often when these sides met last year, they were rather low-scoring grinds with few chances. Pishon Choi often the one who bombed up with the crucial goal. Really tough defensive duels. Similar pattern here today, although in the first 15 minutes we saw 3 prime scoring chances. One was taken, then Ponting and Venn both making big saves for their respective sides. Try and get something going down the left here, but South Hobart defence has it well covered again. Ponting broken up. Dickinson. Chamberlain. Watkins for company. Did well, although Dickinson able to pounce back on it and win it, and she'll charge forward into the air. Laura Dickinson, can she pick out a teammate in the middle? She cuts it back. It's fired wide. Took a deflection. It'll be behind for a corner. Jeremy. Shot blocked there, but what a run from Dickinson. Just surged into the penalty area, drove to the byline. Now give Orsa a short option on the corner if she so desires. Caught in near post. Set up ball's a teasing one, inviting. Just able to get on the end of it there. It's Jones. Ponting to De Klerk. Nice play there. Gunton, but the white shirts getting in the lane there to break up the play. Going to spell this though from Launceston United. Jones makes a bursting run, but was never likely to get there. Just as it seems South were working their way on top, United have responded with a pretty good 10 minutes or so. Starting to ask some questions. Mitch pressuring. Gunson with Choi. Close proximity. Gunson releases, and that's a great ball, and they're on here. United in behind is Jones. Just wouldn't sit for up. And Ponting gets out and claims it. To the South Hobart defence there. That looks very dangerous. Watkins through for Booth. Dickinson back. Nodded on by Watkins and did well. Browning. Great tackle though from Katie Hill. Veteran slides in. Times that challenge to perfection. Gotta get them right when you're coming in from behind like that, but ball beautifully. Kills what was looking a promising opening. Reliable staple of this defensive unit, Katie Hill. Very tough opponent. The attacker to try and get round. On a bent to top of the box. Choi knocks it back for Johnson. Back to Choi. Johnson tried to spin with it, but Lawson robbed her of it. Her pass was broken up though by Sega. Byers deflects into the area. Away, but only temporarily. Actually, the danger will pass, and they'll try and spring a counter-attack. South have it under control at the back, though. Booth. Great ball to Watkins, who peeled off and had just strayed offside. She threatened to storm in behind and score there. The flag just catching her out. Creeping towards the half-time break here. Alia Brownings really strike the difference between the two sides at the moment. Damage dispossessed. Chipped forward, broken up once more though. Watkins. Byers. Choi threading it through, but almost favoured Nicola Clark. Browning. Flash some fast feet. Gets across in towards Mamich. And Josie Mamich has somehow snuck that one in. Crossed in. Some brilliant work from Alia Browning. I'm not sure if it was off the defender or Mamich. It was curled in near stick there. And somehow it finds its way into the back of the nets. And South Hobart, 2 goals to the good. That's a bitter pill to swallow for Launceston United just before half-time. And an own goal, I reckon it'll go down as against Hill. Just steered it wrong. And in the end, bit of a gift there. South with a crucial blow just before the half-time break. 2-0. Credit to Browning for keeping the play alive. Just whipped it in, trying to make something happen, and Hill just misdirecting the clearance. An unfortunate one. Leaves the home side with a lot of work to do here. Just when it seemed they were starting to get a good foothold in the game too. That had the better of the last 10. South with a comfortable cushion. Choi. Choi repels. Bias. Chamberlain. Booth. Back, but only temporarily. Well, Johnson. Finds Choi. Trying to skip past Wing, couldn't do so. On the line. Also trying to make some inroads, but unable to find a way in behind. Ponting. Under pressure as Johnson turned out of it. Byers. Laces Browning. Byers again. Taken away from Browning. Blocked away by Wing. That is half-time at Birch Avenue. Successful first half for the defending champions. Alia Browning put them ahead at about the quarter of an hour mark then. It was very nearly 1-1. Casey Ponting coming up with a great save to deny Danny Gunton before Jaslyn Venn did likewise at the other end to keep Josie Mamich out. Seemed like we were going to head towards half-time at 1-0 with no real chances. Kind of 15th to the 40th minute, but then right before the half-time break, Alia Browning sends in a cross, and Katie Hill unfortunately put it past her own keeper to double South Hobart's lead. That's the tale of the first half. You're back in around about a quarter of an hour's time with the second 45, and the home side with it all to do. It's South Hobart, 2 goals to the good.
With Macca's new surprise prize, you've got a 1 in 4 chance of winning. With millions of dollars worth of prizes, plus weekly draws for your chance to win $10,000 cash. Peel your fries for a chance to find a prize.
Our McCafe blend isn't just barista crafted across Australia. Our beans are also sourced from Kenya, Honduras, Ethiopia and Brazil, then roasted in Melbourne. Just another reason it's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Yeah, you too.
So back for the second half here at Birch Avenue. It's the home side with it all to do as we kick off. 2-0 the lead in favour of Launceston of South Hobart, against Launceston United. Goals from Browning and Hill own goal just before the break. Perhaps might prove pivotal. United had put their way back in the first half of a few chances outside of the first 15 minutes. Much in a similar vein to most of their meetings last year. As it was 2023, South Hobart were the ones who've had to seize their opportunities. And they might have some injury worries here. Hannah Johnson. Sorry, Sam Watkins looking a little floppy. The drop ball will resume play. We're back underway, blocked off by Jeremy. Browning. Let's see out Watkins. Dickinson across to cover. Maybe. Get the throw in for United. Flicked on. Only South Hobart shirts back there in midfield though. Clifford. Myers. Sega. Seems back from Batchelor. South will be able just to knock the ball around the park here. Show some patience. Little possession football. They now look to spring forward through Browning. Bias in the middle. That's where she heads. Broken up though by Clark. Danger not yet passed. Dickinson will try and prevent the corner and does so. Booth turns onto the preferred right and swings it in. Byers meets it with the head, deflects off of Clark. And it goes for a corner. Byers playing it short. Whacked across the face. Should be dealt with by Gunton. Had a bit more time than perhaps she realised. Just slices the clearance out of play. The throw in. Taken by Clifford. Wing. Charge down. Joy. Clifford. Easy run from Phoebe Clifford. She's already got one assist. Can't find a way through on this occasion. Screws out the back for Choi. Sega under pressure. Jones. Play it back to Ponting. Just held up a little on its way through, Casey Ponting. A little more awkward than perhaps it needed to be. Gunton. Broken up by Byers. And tricks back to Ponting. So Dickinson will go with the launch. Looking away to the front was Chamberlain. Looking away from her, and they'll get another throw and another chance for Dickinson to reload. This one doesn't get past Watkins. Browning. Dickinson around the outside. Just gets rather scythed down there, Laura Dickinson. Get a free kick wide on the right here. So she might be the one to send it into the box. Dickinson bends in a dangerous ball. Jeremy clasping it is Ponting. Watkins released down the left. Pass was blocked off by Dickinson and then wins it back. Well done, Laura Dickinson. She, though, cannot get behind Ruby Batchelor. Watkins threads it. Looking ball there for Mamich. Josie Mamich. Square up. Just lacking power and allowed Lawser to interject. Chamberlain. Jeremy. Pressing it up the field here now to de Klerk. Tries to spring Gunton, but Pishon Choi locked that one off. Johnson. Booth. Now Watkins. It's inside, then let's go back outside, but Booth is too far back of that one. Jeremy. Watkins keeps it in play. Squared it up to Johnson. Just a turn round to Clerk. Myers with a nice ball. Mamich just plays it behind Browning. Dickinson scrambles it clear. Look. Lawser, sorry. Midfield, that one broken up. Gunton got a foot in. Lawser. Just to thread it. It's a dangerous looking ball for Jones, but Sega had the situation under control. Ponting slightly rushed on the clear and kick, but found Choi. Takes it round Chamberlain. And wide for Watkins. Browning. Great ball for Josie Mamich. Springs Mamich round the keeper. Can she track it down in time? It doesn't matter. It's already over the line. Josie Mamich makes it 3. And how was the through ball from Alia Browning? Put it on a platter. Josie Mamich takes it round the keeper and makes it 3-0 South Hobart. Browning having herself a day. Scored the opener. I suppose you'd say assisted on the second one, given it was an own goal that her cross was turned in. And then threads through another for Mamich. Superb from Alia Browning. And South Hobart now 3-0. A very comfortable lead in this game. And defending champions en route back to the top of the table. Powering something miraculous from United here now. They find themselves in an enormous hole. So Hobart may be in the mood for a few more. Here's on Joy. Tracks her down. Skins one, but had some support in the form of Clark. Fast wing, but Clark was there, and I see it away. Of course, Devonport not in action this week. To the weekend on top after their injuries in the first 2 weeks. Kimber and South were looking to jump ahead of them this weekend, albeit will have played an extra one. And the 3 teams to take most likely find it out for the title this season. South Devonport down the lines. South swept all before them last year. Some pretty significant personnel change heading into this season. Then Lucy Roberts out for the season in the Summer Cup final. Certainly makes it a tough task for them. But they're still well equipped. We'll see an evening at the top this year. I think we'll see a team like South last year storming away with it. But certainly right this side off at your own peril. There is plenty of talent out there, and they've recruited well. Sammy Watkins was one of those recruits, and she storms onto the ball now as Mamich ahead of her. Treads on the football though, allows Dickinson in. Riley Browning certainly looks to have taken a step. She started this season superbly. Clark takes it away. Adelaide Otto has come on, so subs have been made here from United. Mamich after that one. Clark did well. There's Lucy Booth going to be replaced. The Hobart who's come on. Confirmation on that one for you. Hopkins shows a little too much of it. Here's Otto. Baezale to knock it back. Looks up, directing traffic. Clerk trying to thread the eye of the needle, but Sega has it covered. Ponting the Sega, a bit of a miscontrol, allows in Danny Gunson. Gunson turns and shoots, but straight at Casey Ponting. No trouble there. Well, South Hobart number one. Gunson dangerous from distance. She's got a fair compilation of strikes from outside the box in her time in the Super League, Danny Gunton. Probably the best distance shooter in the league. That'll be her or probably Lucy Roberts. Georgia King probably the other one who comes to mind as a threat anywhere within 30 yards of the goal. Watch out. Like Gunton's probably scored the most of them though. Otto back inside. Big old chug has come on for United. Plays that one forward. Otto. She inspire a fight back. Dangerous ball. Gunton. The touch straight into the waiting arms of Casey Ponting. A glorious opportunity there. Gunton just couldn't quite get the control she was after. It was a tough one to be fair, but down in a 3-0 hole, they're the type of moments you're going to make count. Otto's certainly been lively since coming on though. Looks to be with a new dimension to their attack. Real threat South are going to have to contend with. Quality player. As Gunton is clipped. Always concedes the free kick. Long way out, but all out. A pop here. Looks like Easy to Clerk going to stand over the dead ball. So, 30 yards out. Expect just a little chip from Izzy de Klerk, but let's see what she's got in her locker. That's just rough one in there, but slightly overhits it. Not looking to play it out from the back. Moving through the midfield here. That's a wonderful ball to release Josie Mamich. Hill for company. Mamich gets the better of her. Jaslyn Venn, great save. Kicks out the right leg and denies her. She's made a couple of great stops today, Venn. And that was top draw and had to be. Twice now she's denied Mamich in those situations. Lawser. One back by Watkins. Watkins gets around Dickinson. Swings it high to the back post, but can't quite find Choi. Wing, pushes the throw. Working up there. She'll go again. Nearly a wing. Receives it back. Chips a delightful ball over the top for Moana Chamberlain. Big chance here. Chamberlain unselfishly squares it to Otto at the back post. And Adelaide Otto has put it into the side netting. And a glorious opportunity goes to waste. Chamberlain did the team thing, maybe could have taken the shot on herself, but still provided the opportunity for Otto. And United just can't afford to be wasting looks like that. If there are any chance of getting back into it, they might have another chance to get something going here. Lawser, Danny Gunton. Can Gunton score this time? Side netting again. Well, they're getting the looks here, the home side, but the score remains 3-0. They might just rue that last 30 seconds. Everyone preferred their Gunton, but quite steer it on there. Starting to take over this game. Third time lucky, perhaps for Chamberlain. No, straight at Ponting. Very gratefully. Now on the ball, South getting a bit sloppy at the back here, turning it over. That's 3 good goal-scoring chances within 60 seconds. But they maintain their 3-goal lead. And this would really be salt in the wounds if South were to storm up the other end and score. Phoebe Clifford out after it, but Venn accelerates and gets there first. Browning and Byers. It's going to be Browning to take. Dangerous Choi, the target, falls back to her. Choi, Hill slides in, stays in play somehow, back to Browning. Headed behind for another corner. In Byers and Browning. The routine again, it'll be Browning to take. Just over the head of Choi this time. The referee has spotted something. It'll be a free kick going to Lonnie United. to build down the right here now. You go, Chuck having come on. Chamberlain leading the line at the moment. And here she is, Moana Chamberlain. Clifford just about deals with it. Almost spilt away of Gunton. So Chamberlain, Gunton Otto. A dangerous trio so far in this half. And if they are to make a miraculous comeback, they are just starting to run out of time, it's out here. Make the most of this period in the ascendancy. Turn it over, playing out from the back. Ring slices it across the direction of Otto, but she's forced to retreat. The Dickinson. Work it out wide now for Otto. Stretches to keep it in play. De Klerk presenting, but Otto driving to the byline instead. As the ARC that corner ball. No, just a goal kick. Runs out behind to Hill. Also to Klerk. Ponting just gets there first. Gunson was bearing down on it. Continue to knock on the door, United. Choi. Shut down by Wing. Clifford. Looks it forward, and this might fall into the path of Josie Mamich. Hill scrambling across to cover. Well, doesn't quite kill it though. Mamich get back on the ball. Mamich. Spin it up. Bias to Choi. Choi from long range. He was never going to trouble Jaslyn Ben with that. Look to spring the counter once more. Chamberlain combining nicely with Chug. And now Otto down the right. But the offside flag is raised. Dickinson just turns it over. Watkins. Otto now. He's not able to keep a hold of the ball just there, but Hobart get back on it in the end, and it's a red one through there for Choi. Choi. Clifford bobbing up in attack here. Marauding forwards Clifford. Back to Choi. To get onto the right, does, and then launches to goal. Piece shot, Choi, spectacular! An absolute stunner from Choi. She fired off a warning shot moments earlier, didn't quite catch that one, but this time she fires to absolute perfection, picks out the top corner, makes it 4-0. She's got a very good record against this side, does Pishon Choi. She continues to be a nightmare for them. And that was from the very top draw. 4-0. Game over, you'd say, with 20 minutes to play. And United, who had 3 pretty good scoring looks, were unable to take any of them. And Choi just goes bang with a stroke of the boot from 25. And surely ices this contest. I think Lucy Smith has just come onto the park without shin pads. Just a little over-eager to get out there was Lucy Smith. She's run all the way to the near camera side, and the referee said, no, get back over to your bench and put your shin pads on. Just forgot about that one. Was very eager to get out there and make an impact, evidently. Right to go now. United in an enormous hole though. Hill steers it clear. Browning. Is it across? Like to Watkins. Hill stretches. Full though for Browning. Skips past a couple. Oh, yeah, Browning squared up. Oh, well done, Danny Gunton. Doing her defensive duties. Well, Browning was about to put another one on a platter and make it 5. Gunton tracking back. Away. Squared to Choi. Otto. Choi. As ever, doing the hard yards in midfield. It's on the ball here. Nice build-up play from South Hobart. Clifford involved. Squared back up towards her. Heavy touch. It was fizzed in towards her by Mamich. To be fair to Clifford. Quite control that one, but she's really bobbing up in advanced positions. This second half, just Clifford tearing down that right-hand flank. A really strong game as Chelsea Sega looks like she's about to make way. Mamich. Once again, it was Alexandra Haber who just came on that. Chance to get involved immediately. Show some strength. Chip forwards. Bustling away was Mamich. Chamberlain. Trying to release Smith, but it was just a bit too central. Hubber will go back now to Ponting. Lawser. Up by Byers. Choi. Adelaide Otto. Broken up though by Hannah Johnson. Dickinson heads, but Otto unable to keep it in play. Hopkins, Shoei looking to combine. Central ball, a good one for Mamich, coming across to deal with that. Play on, there was Gunton who got across. He says play on, just coming together. Smith charged down, fell to Byers. Mamich doing some great centre forward play there, the hold up work. An option and showing strength to shield the football. And also tracking back, sees it behind away from Clifford. Swung in, got it away by Gunton. Otto. Hopkins will track that down. Bias. Choi. Trying to spring Haber, but finds only Venn. It's a quick release. Their teammate wasn't quite expecting that in Smith, so Clifford steps in. Haber squeezes it across, but just played in behind. Browning. Now, perhaps, opportunity at the other end, but well positioned was Hannah Johnson. Dickinson launch. Its way through, and then the shot is on. It's in the back of the net. What a hit that is! And they're back in this one. 4-1. It would still take something pretty spectacular. There's one piece of the spectacular. United back in style. Chamberlain with a wonderful hit. So Moana Chamberlain was with a moment of magic. Cuts it back to 4-1. Still a long road back, but superb. She's certainly shown her quality since coming into the league from Rangers. This player has been talked about. Someone who is playing in the Northern Champ, who is certainly talented enough to step up to this level. Sliding in is Clifford. Chamberlain showing just what she's capable of. Will only be a consolation goal. What a consolation goal. Seen a couple of beauties here in this second half. Choi and Chamberlain. Smith tight to the line. It away into the final quarter of an hour. Defending champions have flexed their muscle here today. Made wide. Rotto. Shag. And came across from Rangers. Into the area, headed away by Watkins. Dickinson crossing in, and safe pair of hands from Casey Ponting. Gunton. Hill. Choi, classily done in midfield, and then threads it through for Josie Mamich. Hill across, defends stoutly. Nice footwork there from Chug. Shut down by Watkins. Goes down by the Clerk. Choi. Hill. Clark works it forward, but there was Clifford. Now South Hobart will try and get another Gunton up against Mamich. Gunton did well, won the battle, sees it away. Choi. Clerk through the middle. Scrapping away, Clifford showing determination. Pushing onwards. Smith eventually gets the better of her. Wins it back, and now we'll try and get something going back the other way. One just too far ahead of Chamberlain though. Watkins. Choi. Quite combined with Browning on that occasion. Looks like a double switch being readied by United. Olivia Smith coming on. With Bianca Anderson, I think was the other. Sorry, just too much purchase for Otto. Byers. Mamich. Side flag was raised. Choi. To the final 10. It's looking like South Hobart's day here at Birch Avenue, the defending champions. Held on the opening day, but have bounced back with authority. Signalling they are still very much the team to beat in the Women's Super League. An impressive performance from them. Choi. Lining Batchelor. Across to Clifford. Turned over to De Klerk. And backwards. Johnson, cool as you like with the turn. Is out of trouble and sends it wide for Watkins. Nice play from Mollington, trying to spring Mamich. Snowed in and then just thumped down the line, and perhaps an opening here for Bianca Anderson, the substitute. It's Anderson. It slides through. Another chance for Smith. And they cut the lead to 4-2, Launceston United. Perhaps not done with just yet. They've halved the deficit from 4-0 to 4-2. And Lucy Smith sneaking in at the back post. And will just ensure an interesting ending to this game. We did see a comeback from 4-0 down at this venue a couple of weeks ago. The NPL Tasmania competition. One having less fond memories for the home club, Lonnie United, after Devonport did it to them. Could their women's side perhaps do likewise and overturn a 4-goal deficit? So it looked a lot more dangerous in this second half. Maybe if they had taken one of those kind of 3 chances they had to cut it back to 3-1 before Choi scored, you never know, but credit to them. They fought this one out to the final whistle. I think they've looked a lot more threatening since the introduction of Adelaide Otso, to be frank. And it's a fitness thing. I was not seeing her in the starting lineup. Player of considerable quality. And they're just to see this one out now, South. Job is not quite done for them. Byers, broken up by Hill. Shug. Damage. Byers. And the flag raised there. So United will get the ball back. Arlington can do anything with it. Flicks off the head of Choi. Might spill out for Smith, not quite. Johnson's treats to Ponting, who hurries the clearance away, and Otto's going to take the throw here quickly rather than go for the Dickinson missile. She gets the ball now though and squares it up to Gunton. Charge down. And unable to keep that one in. Over the top looking for Arlington. Browning. Ball for Mamich, but Gunton doing the job. She's won some key defensive duels since being swung back into defence. Otto shielding the ball from Watkins. Shug. To switch it up to Smith in the middle, and Olivia Smith not there, but South back on the ball now. Arlington. Browning. Not quite. Spring damage, nicely defended by Nicola Clark, and Ponting should have this under control. Wisely put out though. I can wait for it to reach the box and pick it up, but striker bearing down on it. Joy. Arlington. Browning. Just controlling possession and running clock here. And Choi drop a little easily there. Clark across. No, they don't have long. They still need 2 more. To Clerk. Looking for Otto. Broken up. Chug. And deflects off Otto. Throws her hands to her face. The South's ball. Time starting to run out on them. And Nikki Moutsatsos will come on. Pretty sure that is every player who was named on the bench being subbed into this game now today. So they won't make their 3rd change. Just had the 3 on the bench. Moutsatsos, Arlington and Habas come in. Pretty sure United have rolled all 5 of theirs out. Smith, Anderson, Otto, Smith and Chuck. We're into stoppage time. And United will be hoping for a healthy dose of it. They still need to try and find 2 goals to pull off a miracle. Anderson. Chug. Lofts it forward. Perhaps an opportunity here. Smith. Oh, well done, Ponting. Kept it out. Ponting's injured though, and it's chipped over her head, and suddenly it's 4-3 with stoppage time to come. Oh boy, we've got ourselves a game here. I think it was Izzy de Klerk who's chipped it in. And some nervy moments left here for South Hobart. Casey Ponting made a great first save, but she was still down on the deck. The ball rebounded out. And Izzy de Klerk was there to make it 4-3. If the referee has any sense of theatre or occasion, there'll be a few more minutes of additional time. Could we see the remarkable comeback here? It was 4-0. South Hobart were cruising to the finish line. Suddenly, it is a 1-goal ball game. Can the home side come all the way back to 75 minutes? They're down by 4. A free kick will help South scores. There should be no rush to take this. Corner flag would be the order of the day, I'd have thought. They've suddenly looked a little brittle at the back here in this final 15. Then gets out to collect. They need to go, Launceston United. They don't have time to waste. Venn launches it into the middle. Deflect into the path of Smith. Here we go. Lucy Smith. Back to Gunton. Clark. Smith. Away. It is seen. And they'll get the throw in, and they should be in no rush here at South Hobart. In the 93rd minute. 75th minute mark, it was 4-0. Seconds continue to tick by. Clifford. Choi. Clifford. Play on the call. South able to get another throw and milk some more time here. Now these two always seem to give us entertaining games. A lot more goals in this one than we're perhaps accustomed to in the rivalry. These two champions of the competition. It's looking a very comfortable day at the office has suddenly become a can we hold on operation for South. And they're a little uncertain at the back again. They fail to clear the ball. Will this let in Smith? Back onto the right. Lucy Smith. Clifford. Smith plays it off. Will it go behind for a corner? Haber just blasts it out. The match manager's right on top of that to get the next ball in there. Gunton. Will we see the long throw from Danny Gunton and Dickinson? Gunton just goes. They're trying to win a corner, I think. Smith. Can't quite get it, but they'll get possession of the ball. They can swing it in. Hit it clear. Anderson in midfield. Hill out the back with Zatsos pressuring. Gunton. De Klerk. They see it away, and Graciela Baez plays it through to Mutsatsos. Wide for Baez. Otto. It's back on it. Wins the free kick. They have one last roll of the dice, Lonnie United. It's been a gutsy effort from them in this final 15. Mamich. And there is the full-time whistle, which comes as some relief to South Hobart, who almost squandered a 4-goal lead. A remarkable game at Birch Avenue. Wonderful entertainment. It ends 4-3. But 3 goals in the final 15 minutes from the hosts made a real fight of it. And what was looking a fairly regulation 3 points. Him holding on dear life there for South. But they get the result, they get the win, and they move temporarily at least to the top of the Women's Super League table. A 4-3 victory over Lonnie United. Thrilling game of football. Hope you've enjoyed this one. It's another tight battle. Lonnie United, another 1-goal defeat at home to a potential title rival. Not what they're after. But we've seen from the early going here, the top sides in this comp look very tightly matched. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. We'll be back next week. Of course, still one more game in the Super League to come tomorrow. Kingborough taking on Taroona. That one will be there for you. From Andrew calling the action at Birch Avenue. It's bye for now.